Hi, I'm Leigh Koechner. Welcome to day number 20 of FYG and GYG, Find Your Gift and Give Your Gift. 33 days to a more joyful life. And by golly, it's going to be. I'm already feeling fulfilled spending this time with you guys. If you would join me with the 3 grounding breaths, and we will just breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Go ahead and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, and out through our mouth, in through our nose, and out through our mouth. Thank you for joining me on that. Today's topic is say yes and reframing. Say yes. Ooh, even when you say yes like that, you are up and open, palms open to the possibilities of life. So I want to tell you just a little bit about something that happened with me last night, and a little backstory to it, to kind of show how we can get possibilities, but when we're in our own thoughts, old thoughts of fear, we can shut the door on the possibility or the miracle or the wonderful opportunity for our career because we feel fearful. So have you guys ever been asked to do something that seems pretty exciting and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they asked that. And then all of a sudden you go, well, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. What are they thinking asking me? And you start talking yourself out and you get yourself so worked up that you say, no, I'm going to pass. I'm not available. There's not enough time, or whatever you say. I'm not ready. So recently I've talked about this with the mindfulness movement film. I got tapped on the shoulder by a mom at school. She told me her husband was doing this film. We had coffee. I hooked him up with someone who's possibly going to bring in a lot of money. And all of a sudden I was a producer on this film. And I started doing my 33 mindful moments because this movie was about mindfulness, and I really wanted to experience it for myself and share it with my fans or my viewers or whatever, my people on Facebook, to understand what mindfulness means together. So I did this 33 days, and then the guy said, you know, I'm going to have you in the film as kind of the parenting expert or showing how to use mindfulness at home with the kids. And I was like, okay. And that all sounded really exciting. And then as it got closer and closer, then he said, hey, we want to come to your home with the film crew. We want to interview you. Then we want to shoot with your family. And then we want to shoot you doing stand-up after to show all the things that you do and how mindfulness is helping you navigate it. And I was like, okay. And then I got nervous. I was like, cameras in my home. Like my husband, anytime we've done anything reality, he's been kind of a jerk and he's mean to the people and he hates it. And he makes it very obvious that he doesn't like it. So he does not like cameras in our home for reality kind of stuff. And then I was like, well, what if my kids act like jerks or like assholes? And then they say stupid things or mean things, or you know what I mean? And that's going to ruin that. I started getting stressed out. And then I was going, I've done stand-up a bunch. I have footage of me doing stand-up on my website. Why can't he just pull one of the things I've already done? Why do I have to do stand-up again? Literally, I started working myself into a tizzy, thinking, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't need to be in this. So I'm in this space, right? I got offered this really beautiful opportunity, a really good thing that could be cool career-wise for me. And all of a sudden I start spinning stories why I can't do it, why I shouldn't do it, why it's too overwhelming, why it's all these reasons, right? So I literally was doing that. Then I got on the phone with a gal who's a very wise friend. And she's like, so what's going on with you? And I started sharing about this. And then he asked me to do this. And now I've got to do stand-up. And I was just doing my spinning, mindless spinning out of the fear loop in my brain that I'm not enough, that I can't do it. And it's starting to sabotage this beautiful opportunity. And my friend was like, can you take a quick breath? And like when she said that, it caught me. I took a breath. And she said, you are the parenting expert on this app. You are into mindfulness. You do stand-up comedy. Those are things you could do with your eyes closed. And you're wanting to get more into speaking about mindfulness and how it can be fun. And he's asking you to do stand-up and you can talk about mindfulness. So you can actually be on film doing what you need to do to get yourself out there, doing what you want to do. And I was like, oh yeah, I could write my stand up for mindfulness, which supports this film and also is what I want to go speak on. Wait, this is actually the perfect golden opportunity handed to me on a silver platter, like a gift. And I could not see the beautiful gift being handed to me because my story of fear based from unworthiness or not being enough started to spin louder than seeing the beautiful gift. So literally my friend said, take a breath and look how you are being handed something that will support what you want to go speak about, that mindfulness can be fun. You get to do it in a fun way in stand-up comedy. He's going to film you with a nice camera with good footage. You're a lucky duck. Wow, this man is assisting you doing exactly what you need to do. You need to be in gratitude to this guy. So all of a sudden I went from that to feeling empowered, to feeling instantly what I knew I was going to talk about on stage with mindfulness. So all of that happened yesterday. The guy showed up with his camera crew. I had cleaned up my house. I had these flowers. That's why I have double flowers today. I had the flowers set up around my house. They brought their pretty lights and a big camera. They interviewed me for like 30 minutes and I felt relaxed because I took some breaths and I got connected to my true self and not my spinning self. I went from my head to my heart. I answered with grace and ease his questions. I was humorous. I remembered that I wanted to make mindfulness lighthearted and not the serious thing, that it's a beautiful gift we get. And then my family all was lovely and we ate at the table, and my kids actually shared at the service project they're doing. So I look like a good mom because she was talking how she's making these bags for homeless people that they're going to pass out today. So I was like, oh, that worked out nice too. It looks like I'm really doing cool things with my kids. I guess I am, or whatever. It was a school project actually. But so she talked about that. My husband was lovely. We packed up the gear. We headed over to the comedy club. I did stand up. I did my stand up routine. I incorporated mindfulness into it. It went super smooth. And I thought, when we say yes and we surrender or we push aside our fear and we just go in the flow, magic can happen. And it can happen with grace and ease. That is how we are supposed to be living our lives, with grace and ease. And the minute our human brain or our old stories start spinning, we can instantly get derailed and make a beautiful opportunity something bad, to vilify this opportunity so I could support my bullshit story. And I love too how I went from my story to reframe it. It's like, this is going to be a pain in the ass, which would have brought really weird energy to the filming in my home, right? To reframe it to, wow, this is a beautiful gift that I am honored to be a part of and to say yes to. So look at things in your life that may be bubbling up. Maybe somebody's asking you to help them with a big project. Maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you're finding your gift and you're ready to go out. And somebody actually said, yeah, you can do that. And now you're going, no, I don't have time, forget it. I don't know what I was thinking. Just catch yourself. Catch how we shut doors. No's, shut doors. Yeses, open them. And when the doors open, they're up there. They're up towards the realm of happiness and possibility and abundance. So no and yes. I put yes has magic. Flow to it. Yeah, yes has magic. Flow with yes. No is a door slammer. Richard Branson said this quote, and I like it. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you are not sure you can do it, say yes. Then learn how to do it later. So I challenge you. And saying yes does not mean feeling pressure to do things you don't want to do. Because remember, when our body's kind of resistant or saying, and you don't want to do it, it's not exciting and not making your heart pound, don't do it. But if it's something that would support what you want to do, but it feels scary, say yes. Life is richer when you say yes. It attracts more positivity. It stretches yourself. And when you stretch open, you're more open to receive, right? So the more you open, the more you can receive. And I also love this, start before you are ready. So sometimes with these outlines, I'm looking at them and I don't like it, and I scratch out what I was going to do, and then like today I thought I want to talk about last night, so I just scratch it out. So I don't have everything perfect and prepped. I'm like letting it flow and letting this project create itself, and letting the book I'm going to turn these into write itself while I'm connecting with you guys and feeling what we need. So I'm just doing it, although it's not 100% always ready, right? So start before you're ready. And by the way, you're ready right now, so you can push start today. My quote is, yes has magic. Jump in the flow and learn on the go. Jump in the flow and learn on the go. Never say I have to learn or I have to get ready. Never let that be something that stops you. Let that be something that propels you forward to, I've got this, let's go, and I'll figure it out as we go. Oh, then I just wrote, create as you go. Like this project, my past projects, I'm letting my book write itself each day by what comes up to speak about, by my life experiences, kind of supporting what we're doing. So let your book or your project write itself each day. Just keep moving forward with it and say yes and be open to receive. God, we are grateful for situations where we feel our heart pounding. We feel unsure of ourselves. We feel scared. And God, help us remember that we are so powerful when we partner with you. Let us remember to ask for your hand, for your guidance, for your assistance, and move forward like a warrior. Let's say goodbye to fear more and more each day, and hello to love, and hello to living. I'm grateful for everyone watching. I'm grateful for my life and for another day on this beautiful planet. Amen. Amen, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow on day 21. Woo-hoo!